I'm Anna. Welcome back to my channel. I'm coming with a very special announcement today, and this makes me very excited. And it is the NetGalley November Readathon announcement. Now, first of all, I would like to thank the hosts of this readathon, which are Nicole from Dusty Book Sniffers, Koda from your Booktube bestie Koda, and Vanessa from Read with Dr. B for inviting me to participate again in an ARC readathon, and for the first time in NetGalley November. Now, this readathon is mainly based on reading ARCs. It's not exclusive to NetGalley. If you use different platforms or read ARCs by independent authors, you can also participate. There's no problem with that. And it is very special because there's a 24/7 sprint train. So the whole point of this is to build community, to support each other, which is amazing. So there will be sprints 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the 30 days of November. So it goes from the 1st to the 30th of November. And as I said, sprints 24/7, support 24/7. I have an amazing team of co-hosts. And before I do anything else, let me show you my co-hosts. You should go and subscribe to all of them so you make sure you don't miss anything about NetGalley November and any updates. And you can find us for support on the different social media that we will have for the readathon. I would like to say this readathon is non-competitive, so you can compete with yourself kind of a little bit on the different forms you can participate in it, but it is non-competitive, so there are no teams. Which is something I love, because you can choose if competing or not. And when I get into the competition, I feel like I have to read rather than I want to read. So that makes me read less rather than more. I'm not sure if that happens to any of you. Now I will introduce you to our amazing mods. They are incredible. They will also support you every step of the way. You can find them on our social media, especially on Discord, and they will always try and help the best way they can and keep things organized, respectful, and all this we all want to get. So you can also go ahead and subscribe to the channels. Now, We mainly chat in Discord, but if you're not a person who likes to be there or gets overwhelmed, you can also do your own thing. That's why we're giving you, like, from the beginning, things you can, like the printables and everything that I'll show you in a minute. So the links that you can use to chat with us, especially the Discord link, will be down below. There's a Google Drive that helps you see how to play and where you have all the information. But let me explain to you a little bit on how this will work. Our main goal is to increase our NetGalley percentage, because all of us have NetGalley and the percentage is low because we request a lot of books and then we think we're not going to be approved, and then we are, and we get into a spiral of checking more and more and more, and we think we're not going to get approved, and so on and so forth, but we do, and so on and so forth. So I'm not going to say my percentage here. Although it will be on Discord if you want to know. There's a sign up form, so I encourage you to use it. You can add as much information as you want. It's just for statistic purposes, so just to register how many people are participating and to support each other, of course. And there is also a submission form. Again, you don't have to report it, but it's just for the purpose of knowing and giving you statistics at the beginning of December, once the month and the readathon are done. In there, we would ask you, like, about the book, the page count, to know how many pages we all read, how many books we all read, and the platform you review for. Now, there are 3 modes in which you can participate. There's the easy mode, read at your own pace, read whatever you want. There's also the medium mode, but I believe one of them may work for the easy mode too, because we have a bingo board, but there's also an empty bingo board. You can add the book covers or the book names, and you don't need to follow a specific prompt at all. It's just for reference to where you will put your cover or the name of the book, but you can play it as you wish. There's also a spinner wheel that will also be linked in that document, where you get many prompts, and then you just spin it. You'll get one prompt. That's a prompt you will read for. You will find a book for that prompt. And we also have a beautiful game board, and you can find all the prompts. There's also self-care prompts. So there's not only reading prompts, also self-care, because it's important. If you want to read, your mind needs to be okay, your body needs to be okay, if your mind is going to be okay. So it's important to take care of ourselves, and we do care about you. So there's also a set of self-care prompts, and there are extra self-care prompts in case you run out of them. And the hard mode is to read 1 book per day. At least you can attempt to, which is a lot, especially for me, because I'll be close to finishing my semester at the end of the month. So that's not an option for me. I'll go for the medium in my case. I'm not sure still what I will use. I think I'll use a bingo board with prompts, but we'll have to see. And I'll have to make a decision by the beginning of the month. You can, for the hard mode, also make a book a day or publish something a day in the social media of your choice. Now, for these, we have a huge set of hashtags you can use. So please use them so we can, and tag some host or co-host so we can see what you have published and what you're doing, and we can, interact over there. If you want and can, share your TBR or list of hopefuls for the readathon, and again, don't forget to tag us and to use the hashtags. And the whole point of this month is to have fun. So I hope we can have fun together. I'll also be doing sprints, of course, and I'll also be reading arcs because I have 123. Well, no, I have read like 10 of those, so we're fine. We're fine. Let's say my main purpose of the month will be to get down from 100. So have 2 digits rather than 3. That would be enough. And there will also be game sprints, review sprints. So if you feel like you're lagging on reviews but you're reading, then maybe you can use those to get the support you need. Again, if you want to join our Discord, we'll be more than happy to be able to chat to you regularly over there. If not, you can join the sprints. If you want to lurk, also you can do that and comment later. That's also perfectly fine, or not comment at all, but we would love for you to be there. Okay, I had to leave this for another day because there's a lot of books. So basically what I'm going to do is not giving you a TBR, but I'll give you the whole list of arcs I have. Which is a lot. I'll just name the book and then I'll paste the cover on the screen so you can see the name of the author, the book cover. This is my list of arcs that I may or may not read in November. A Drop of Corruption, The Last Tiger, Useless Etymology, A Spell to Wake the Dead, Very Dangerous Things, Lady of the Tiger, The Garrets of Columbia, The End of the World, The Invisible Hotel, Mission Churchill, The Magpie Funeral, The Fragility of Light, The Year of Goodbyes and Hellos, Lizzie, The Mystery Writer, The Beautiful Heart Song, The Angriest Monster on Hill Street, The Messiest Monster on Hill Street, The Bounciest Monster on Hill Street, Who Haunts You, I Loved You in Another Life, Where the Dead Sleep, Coleman Hill, Let Him In, Night of the Witch, Fear the Silence, The Favor, Shigidi and the Brass Head of Obalufan, Who's a Good Dog, All the Dark Souls, Titanium Noir, Ghost Talker, Platinum Tainted Darkness, Commitment, The Syndicate Spy, The Shadow of Perseus, Brenham Wood, Devil's Way, The World and All That It Holds, Daughter of Song, Freedom, Tastes Better from Scratch, Symbol Maker's Daughter, Many Are Invited, Phaedra, Legacy Witches, Mindbender, Moon Garden, Cleopatra's Vendetta, Then They Came for Mine, Tomorrow's End, Man o' War, If I Survive You, Flock Without Birds, 2 Nights in Lisbon, The Children of Gods and Fighting Men, Home is Within You, The Wellborn Theatre, Bardo by the Sea, Send Her Back and Other Stories, A Tiny Upward Shove, The Burden of Innocence, The Doomsday Medallion, Mecca, The Girl with the Whispering Shadow, Racism Not Race, Memory Speaks, Churchill Master and Commander, The Viking Heart, The Night of the Moon, A Prelude to Ashes, A King's Radiance, Lightblade, The Frequency, 9 Elms, Sim 299, The Head, The Heart, and the Air, The Crane Moon Cycle Books 1 and 2, The Servitor of Sin, Of Darkness and Light, The Fall, The Hellborn King, The Plumbers, The Hidden Habits of Genius, Harlequin's Riddle, The Cult Shadow, Taking Baby for Walk, The Chaos Gemstone Chronicles Book 1, The Raven and the Pig, Of Blood and Fire, Wes and Addie Had Their Chance, Chasing Shadows, My Name Isn't Paul, The Witch of Willow Sound, The Alchemy of Flowers, A Bird Among Wolves, House of Dusk, Mad Sisters of Essie, Dream State, Tiger's Trek, Dominion, A Spell for Drowning, Dragonborn, Fox Creek, The Determined, The Silver Book, The Accidental Rewrite, Overmorrow, Biz in June, The Quantum Revelations, Moth Dark, The Story of My Anger, Last Chance Live, The Second Story Bookshop, The Secret and the Hidden, The Room of Lost Steps, They All Had a Reason, Galloway's Gospel, A Serial Killer's Cookbook, The Cathedral of Lost Souls, The Curiosities, The Women of Wild Hill, The Missing Pages, Sorry for Your Loss, The Legacy of Dr. Moreau, Imposter, Dolatorium, Ballad of the Blade, An Eye for an Eye, One True Word, Clutch, and last but not least, The Beheading Game that I got approved today for. So yes, these are all the arts I have to read. I think I'm not forgetting any. Maybe forgetting a couple that are independent. So thank you so very much for being here and watching this video and staying until the end. Hopefully you did. Don't forget to hit like if you like this video. Comment especially if because that's the whole point why this channel exists, to build community, and that's again the point why I participate in this readathon as a co-host. And hit the bell for notifications and subscribe if you like my videos. I hope you're having a wonderful month of October, and I'm sending you huge bear hugs and hope to see you soon back in my channel. Bye!